Hello, this is a quick video tutorial on Unit 1, Activity 2, and the focus of this activity is narrative essays. And so the content page starts with a video clip from How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And we're going to use this video clip to explain how a narrator narrates a story. When we think of narrative essays, what we're thinking of is an essay that tells a story. And this video clip will hopefully give you an example of that. If you continue on down to the action part of the content, you'll get a further explanation of a narrative essay. Another name for narrative essay would be personal essay, because when you're writing a narrative story in an essay, you're usually writing it about yourself, so it becomes a personal essay. So it'll talk in this little brief note here about the different parts of narrative essays. You'll see that a narrative essay has to include everything that a short story would include. A plot, character, dialogue, setting, climax, and ending. So you're telling a story. But there are other aspects of narrative essays, and they're covered down here in a little summary. You have to have, for example, a specific point of view. A narrator has to be telling the story from a specific perspective or point of view. You also have to have a theme. Your narrative essay needs to start and end with some sort of message or lesson or value, which is what we call a theme. You need to have precise detail. You need to use vivid verbs and modifiers. You're trying to describe what's happening because you're telling a story. You have to have conflict. If there is no problem, then there is no story. And you have to have dialogue. You have to have characters talking to each other in the story. So these are 6 different aspects that every narrative essay should have. What you're going to be asked to do is you're going to be asked to take these 6 aspects and add 4 of your own. So come up with 4 more things that you think a good narrative essay should have. And you might be able to get it from going over this content page. You might want to do a quick Google search for narrative essays and do a little investigation on your own. But you want to see if you can add 4 more aspects that every good narrative essay should have. Okay? It's important that you have a list of 10 aspects of a good narrative essay because you'll need that for the assignment. Okay? At the bottom of the content page, there's going to be 4 essays for you to read, and they're all narrative essays. So if we open those 4, you'll see that they all open on their own web page, and when you open them, you can read the narrative essays, and they're all short, they're all 1 page long, and you can also listen to the narrative essay right here. So for all 4 of them, you're going to either read or listen to all 4. Okay, so it's important that you go through all 4. They're not long. They're just 1 page each. Okay, and then when you're done that, you're going to go to the assignment. And the assignment is going to ask you to go back to these 4 narrative essays, and it's going to ask your opinion. So which one of the 4 narrative essays did you think was the most effective? And you're going to use your list of 10 criteria for what makes a good narrative essay to explain at least 3 reasons why you think that narrative essay is the best. So hypothetically, say you decide The Kindness of Strangers is the best narrative essay. So you're going to have to use examples from this essay, and you're going to have to use specific points from your criteria of what makes a good narrative essay to explain why that's your favorite and why you think that's the best of the 4 narrative essays. And then you're going to do the opposite. You're going to explain which one of the 4 narrative essays you think is the least effective. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it was bad, but which one of the 4 essays, again, these are your 4 choices up here, which one of those 4 essays did you think wasn't as effective as the others? And you're going to give specific reasons why, and from your list of criteria, and you're again going to give specific evidence from the narrative essay to prove your point. And you're going to post your paragraph on your favorite or the most effective narrative essay and your paragraph on the least effective essay onto a discussion board called Effective and Ineffective Narrative Essays. And of course, just like in Unit 1, Activity 1, once other students start posting their own threads on the discussion board, you're going to reply to at least 2 of your classmates' threads. So post your own and reply to 2. This is a graded assignment. Your discussions are treated just like Dropbox assignments in terms of grading. At the ending of each unit, I grade your discussions. So make sure that you give a full explanation of which narrative essay you think was the most effective and which one you think was the least effective. If you have any questions while going through the content or doing this assignment, please let me know.